Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I just give all praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the true and only cause God, Ba'ashem being the name of, and Yahushai being the true and only Savior, who only calls Jesus, and the Rakakwadash being the Holy Spirit. Double honors to Apostle and elders, great millstone, that rule well and that worthy of double honors. And peace and blessing, hopeful elect out there, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith, sincerity, and promoting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Shalom, all as well. So today's edification, exhortation in this lesson, in this quick spiritual rant, you're going to be basically going over that it's not about how long you've known or been in something, man. It's about the energy that you put out. You know, the energy that you put out is what matters. You feel me? And basically what that means is that, basically in whatever you do, man, whatever you choose to, like, have a profession in, or what you, just anything that you necessarily, like, want to be known for, it's not about, how long you've done it. Like, most people, what I'm saying, like, you see, it could be in, like, the medical field. Oh, this guy's been in school for, 15 years, man. He got his master's. Or this guy's been in the NFL or the NBA for 20 years, or blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Or this guy has been doing this thing for 50 years, man. He's well seasoned in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the greats, man, most of the time, the greatest people and whatever craft it is, man, these are people who probably, weren't on earth for that long, man. You know what I'm saying? Who probably didn't live for that long. You know what I'm saying? Examples being, for instance, like, Kobe Bryant. You feel me? Kobe Bryant. He had a very short life, man. I think he died in his early 40s or something like that. Bruce Lee, people like Bruce Lee, he died in his 30s, These are examples of great men, in this world, who ultimately lived that long, but their energy, the effect they had on the world, makes them immortal. And a prime example of this is Yahushua. Yahushua only lived for 33 years. You know what I'm saying? Only 33 years. That's a short time, man. You know what I'm saying? Compared to, the average, human lifespan. But somehow Yahushua, has been, immortalized, man. The world may ignorantly call him Jesus, but, he's still the most popular, man ever, man. You know what I'm saying? And he only lived, for some amount of years, man, 33 years. But it's the energy that Yahushua put out on the earth, which makes him live forever. There was probably many prophets or Pharisees, Sadducees, or whatever, during the time of Yahushua, who probably lived till they were 90 or 100 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Still prophesying, but they didn't have the same effect as that Yahushua put out, man. And it's the same thing in sports or whatever, man. You see, there might be a lot of, athletes, who are, players, for a long time, but they still don't have the same effect as, a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't play that long. Michael Jordan only played like 10 or 11 seasons, man. And there's people out here who played 20 plus years and still don't have the same amount of impact. So, if you look at this spiritually, man, when it comes to the truth, it doesn't matter how long you've known the truth. There's brothers, who've probably known the truth since the 70s, the 80s, or their whole life, but somehow they're still not at the same level, as certain brothers. You feel me? So it's about the energy that you put out, man. It's not about how long you've been in this truth. Because you could be in this truth, bro, since you was born. But if you're not doing anything with it, you're not here, going the highways and byways, doing the work of the Lord, how will you be remembered for your great things, man? It's about consistency. But when you add, the longevity, and you add the hard work and the great performances, man, That's where you're really, really a all-time great. You know what I'm saying? You see, like LeBron, for example, he's a prime example. He's a historical player, but he combined his longevity, you know what I'm saying? Which makes him, great, great, great. And similar to that, is the elders, you know what I'm saying? Starting with the apostle, is a great millstone, man. You know what I'm saying? These men, these great men, have been doing this, have been doing the work of the Lord for a very long time, probably longer than many of us brothers were born. Especially me, I'm a very young brother, so they was doing this. Some of these brothers probably doing, these things before you even came out your diapers, man, or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it just goes to show, man, it's about the energy that you put out. There was probably other brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, who knew, probably were in the truth, before the elders, you know, probably in the truth before the elders, like 10 or 15 years before or whatever. Probably knew the truth even, like, as the time where Abba Bivens came on the scenes, man, the late 50s, you know what I'm saying, or early 60s, So it's about the energy that you put out, man. It's about the effect that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about, how long you've been doing it. Because you could be a teacher, for example, for 30 years. You could be the worst teacher ever, But you could be a teacher for 1 year, 2 years, and you'll be remembered by all your students for having, great, performances and stuff like that, man. So most importantly, it's about the energy that you put out, man, your effect. You know what I'm saying? You know? And like I'm a brother, who kind of like spiritually break down sports and stuff. But you see certain players, man. They come into the league, you know what I'm saying? They're young players, but it's like, it's like they've been doing this for a while. You see rookies, turn into superstars. You know what I'm saying? Their first 2 years or first year. You know what I'm saying? It's because the effect that they had, man. That's how they always be remembered, because of their effect. Now how long they're playing, because you could be you doing something for 2 months and you could be the greatest at it, man. So it's not about how long you've been doing something, man. A lot of people like to brag, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been law enforcement for 45 years, 50 years, like that. No, bro, that shit don't matter, man. If you're not being great, you know what I'm saying, you won't be remembered. You know what I'm saying? This is why, I've come into, consideration that, there's no point of being afraid of dying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Bruce Lee spoke about that, man. Bruce Lee he wasn't afraid to die, man. Because he was like, yo, I already, tried to do everything I possibly could, man. So why should I be afraid of dying? You know what I'm saying? And that's how you got to look at it too. Because if you, are living your life, you know what I'm saying, and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, you're gonna live life with no regrets, man. A lot of people are afraid of dying because they might think, oh damn, I won't have enough time to do what I really wanted. But you shouldn't have that mentality, man. You should be making sure every day that you're doing the things necessary, man, to make yourself considered great, man. You're out here putting in work every day, doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Being the best person you can, being as kind as you can to people, man. So you can die with no regrets. I could die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on the earth for that long, compared to most people. But if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, man, by the time I die, like, I'll be remembered for all the great things. I'll be immortalized, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy I put out, So don't have that mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? Where, you're afraid to die, man. That only shows, man, that you have regret. You know what I'm saying? Why live a long life of regret? You know what I'm saying? Why? Don't live a long life of regret. Just do the things necessary. So when it's all over, you're going to be like, damn, I already did everything I'm supposed to do. Yahweh Shai was a prime example. Yahushua did everything he needed to do, and then he was fine. You feel me? So more of the story, man, it's about the energy that you put out, man. It's not about how long you do something, man. But it is beautiful, man, when, you know, when you do something, and have that longevity, but also put that, that energy together, man. So, with that, Lord, and if I to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakadash, keep the faith, keep pushing. I'm saying, ultimately, man, you should be living life with no regrets, man. Do everything that you're supposed to do, man. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna do this lesson tomorrow, or I'm gonna study, I'm gonna read tomorrow, I'm gonna study later. Nah, because you don't know what's gonna happen, tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next minute. I could die, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, you don't know. I could not wake up tomorrow, you feel me? So you should be in that mentality to get things done now. Get, in the beginning of your day, what I'm starting to implement in my routine is just, doing the hard things, you know what I'm saying? Getting the hard things, out the way, man. So then I can have the rest of the day to relax and basically not live with that regret. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you're supposed to do, man. Sometimes you got to sacrifice having the funds, Sometimes you got to sacrifice, you got to skip the fun right now so you can have the funds later. You feel me? So, man, do everything what you're supposed to do, man. Remember, this is an energy thing, man. Make sure that, if making sure you work so hard to the point that you be so great to the point that you could die tomorrow. You could die in the next minute, and you'll be remembered forever, man. So, Shalom, Abba, Death to America.